Hi guys, welcome back. Today we are going to learn about the equation of a circle and its tangents. We've got 4 success criteria, and the first one is to recognize the equation of a circle. So the equation of a circle is written in the form x squared plus y squared equals r squared, where r is the radius and the center of the circle would be 0, 0. So the equation of this circle, x squared plus y squared equals 36, means that circle has a center of 0, 0, and the radius of the circle is 6. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. So this equation is the equation of a circle with a radius of 4. This equation is the equation of a circle, and its radius will be 7. This one isn't the equation of a circle. This one is the equation of a circle with a radius of 5. This one isn't the equation of a circle. This one is the equation of a circle with a radius of root 60 or 2 root 15. This one isn't the equation of a circle. This one is the equation of a circle with a radius of 8. And finally, this one isn't the equation of a circle. And now we've completed success criteria 1. So now we're going to move on to number 2, and this is to find the radius of a circle from its equation. So we want to sketch the graph of x squared plus y squared equals 36. So the radius of the circle would be 6, and it needs to have a center of 0, 0. So the circle would look like this. This time we want to sketch the graph of 2x squared plus 2y squared equals 10. So if we rearrange it and divide through by 2, so the radius of this circle would be root 5. So the circle would look like this. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. So there's your green answers. There's your amber answers. And there's your red answers. And now we've completed success criteria 2. So now we're going to move on to number 3. And this is to find the equation of a tangent to a circle. So a tangent of a circle is a straight line that is perpendicular to the radius. The line will always just touch the circle, it'll never go through it. So to find a tangent to a circle requires prior knowledge of how to find the equation of perpendicular lines. So if you're not confident on how to find the equation of perpendicular lines, have a look at our video on parallel and perpendicular lines. So this question says the line L is a tangent to the circle x squared plus y squared equals 20 at the point 4, 2. We want to find the equation of the tangent to the circle. So a sketch can help us see what we need to find. So this is our circle. There's the point 4, 2, and there's the tangent to the circle at the point 4, 2. There's the radius that touches the point 4, 2. So the gradient of the tangent should be negative, and the y-intercept should be positive. So we want to find the gradient of the radius, then the gradient of the line perpendicular to it. So the gradient of the radius, or the radius, goes from the centre 0, 0 to the point 4, 2. So to find the gradient of the radius, we do the difference in y's over the difference in x's. So 2 minus 0 over 4 minus 0. So the gradient is a half. So the perpendicular gradient, the gradient of our tangent, will be minus 2 over 1, which is minus 2. This is known as the negative reciprocal. So we can substitute that into the equation of a line, which is y equals minus 2x plus c. So now we just need to work out c. Well, we know the tangent goes through the point 4, 2, so we can substitute those numbers into the equation of our line. So x equals 4 and y equals 2. So we substitute those numbers in. So 2 equals minus 2 times 4 plus c. So c must be 10. So the equation of our line is y equals minus 2x plus 10. So finding the equation of a tangent to a circle. First of all, make a sketch. Then find the gradient of the radius. Then find the perpendicular gradient. So this is the negative reciprocal. Then substitute the coordinates into y equals mx plus c. For this question, the line L is a tangent to the circle x squared plus y squared equals 45 at the point minus 3, 6. The line L crosses the x-axis at the point P, so we want to work out the coordinates of P. So if we make a sketch, there's our circle, there's the point minus 3, 6, and there's the tangent. There's the radius. So the gradient of the tangent should be positive, and the y-intercept should also be positive. So always read the question at the end to check you have fully answered it. So we work out the gradient of the radius first. So the gradient of the radius will be the difference in y's over the difference in x's. So that's 6 minus 0 over minus 3 minus 0, because the radius goes through the points 0, 0 and minus 3, 6. So the gradient of the radius is minus 2. which means the gradient of our tangent will be positive 1 over 2, so a half. So that means the tangent will have the equation y equals a half x plus c. So we need to work out what c is. So we substitute in minus 3 and 6. And then we work out what c is. So c is 15 over 2. So that means the equation of our tangent is y equals a half x plus 15 over 2. Now we want to work out where this line crosses the x-axis. So that's when y is 0. So if we substitute in y is 0 and then work out what x is. So we take 15 over 2 off both sides. And then we divide both sides by a half. So x is minus 15. So it will cross the x-axis at minus 15. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. So there's your green answers. There's your amber answer. And there's your red answer. And now we've completed success criteria 3. So now we're going to move on to number 4, and this is to sketch a circle from its equation. So we want to sketch the circle with the equation x plus 2 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 16. So to translate a circle, HK is the center of the circle. And remember, R is still the radius. So the center of this circle would be minus 2, 3. And the radius of the circle would be the square root of 16, which is 4. So if we want to sketch this circle, we put the center at minus 2, 3, and make sure the radius is 4. So our circle will look like this. Here's a question for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to see what you should have done, press play. So in this question, we want to sketch the circle with the equation x minus 5 squared plus y plus 2 squared equals 25. So the center of the circle will be 5 minus 2, and the radius will be 5. So we make a sketch of the circle with a center of 5 minus 2, and make sure the radius is 5. Here are some questions for you to have a go at. Pause the video, and when you're ready to mark your work, press play. Here are your answers. So there's your green answers. And there's your amber answers. And now we've completed success criteria 4. So now that we've completed the last objective, it's time to end the video. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you found it useful. Make sure to like and subscribe and be sure to check out the videos on the rest of the channel. I'll see you next time. See ya.